Alright guys, this is the Fractal Define mid-tower computer case. This is the titanium version. There's also a white version and a black version. So it's mostly black except for this titanium coloured front, which is what the titanium is referring to, I believe. Yep, it's all black inside and outside except for these hard drive bays and also the PCI slot covers, and the two included 120mm Fractal fans, one at the back, one at the front there, which I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, usually I don't review anything but high-end extreme hardware, but yeah, I opened up this case to do a client build and I just couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe the quality of it, how well designed it is. And also I had a bit of a look at it and thought that I could really put an awesome system in this thing. And even a fairly high-end water cooling system with a couple of little mods as well. So one of the amazing things about this case is that it supports up to 9 3.5-inch hard drives, 8 on that rack, and there's also another adapter up in here in one of the 5.25-inch bays. All of these white bays here also support 2.5-inch hard drives, so if you really wanted to, you could fill the whole lot up with solid state drives. This would be perfect for a data, backup station. Just massive data storage you could have with this thing. So rubber grommets included. Very cool. You just squeeze those together and push it in. It's all toolless design. Thumb screws on the side here to hold them in. That's the accessories kit just there. I'll just show you the accessories actually. You get a fan controller with it. It's a back panel fan controller, and it controls 3 fans. As I said, there's 2 included 120mm fans, but this case actually supports up to 7 fans, which is just amazing. So that's just an extra drive bay cover with floppy support, and also there's some card readers and things that need that size. Just trying to get the fan controller out for you to have a look. So it's just got a dial on the front there, and there you go. It's just got one connector there, but it goes into a triple splitter for the 3 fans. So you also get a bunch of cable ties. So the reason that there's a 3.5-inch adapter up in the 5.25-inch bay is if you only want to run one hard drive and one optical drive, you can actually pull this 8-bay hard drive rack out to give you more room in the case. And also something else quite exciting that this will give you access to is the possibility of putting a 240mm radiator in the front of the case for water cooling. Now I'm not sure if the screw holes line up. It actually looks like it doesn't, but it wouldn't take much modifying to be able to mount one there. So I'll just show you the front of the case. It's got a door on the front. It closes magnetically, and 2 more doors here. They're ventilated. The drive bays are ventilated. I'll just show you how they open quickly. Just pull that and then it comes right out very easily. Power LED just there. I'll just show you the connectivity on the front panel. eSATA USB 2 x 2. Nice high quality power button. everything on this case is just amazing quality. Audio or headphone out and microphone. So you just open these doors by pushing on them, and this is where two more 120mm fans fit. Now these dust filters have 4 screws holding them in, but the fans clip in with 4 little clips. I'll be able to show you this in a minute. So the fans are very easy to remove, to clean, and also to clean the dust filter. So you don't really need to pull the dust filters out. So there's actually a included fan in this one. So you can see it there. And I'll just show you where the screws are. There you go. Now this, another awesome feature of this case, it is all soundproofed, the whole thing. So this is sound dampening material. It's extremely dense, high quality material. So it's on that front door, and it's also right across the roof of the case. So starting up there, and it goes right through. And it's also on the side panels. So this is the back side panel. I'll just lay it down there. This is actually harder than the stuff that was on that's inside, and it's a bit thinner. Now these side panels, just another amazing high quality part of the case. They're very stiff, they don't flex that much, and when you take them on and off, they've been perfectly manufactured. You don't have to bend them, you don't have to force them like you do with other side panels. They just slip straight on, nice and firmly. They feel so sturdy, they're quite heavy, and they're just another testament to the quality of this build, of this case. So I just want to show you this. They call it Moji vent, and what it is, if you have a look on the other side, there's a grill for a fan. Now this is this side panel, and it supports a 120mm fan or a 140mm fan. And what they've done is they've screwed a plastic plate on there to block it off, and on the other side of the plastic plate is stuck some more sound dampening material, nice big thick piece. So you've got two options with this case. You can either go fairly minimal airflow and absolutely dead silence, because seriously the only sound that you're going to be getting if you go with the dead silence option is out of the rear fan, which is a very silent fan anyway, and also out of any ventilation that is in the back of the case, such as that side vent just there, which is not very much. So there's two more Moji vents in the top, also supporting 120mm or 140mm fans, and they have the exact same thing with the noise dampening material. So I'll try and get the specifications of the fans too. Hopefully it's on the case. Now this is the same dust filter that's on the front of the case, so that supports another 120mm fan, and you can see there's the clips just there. Very easy to remove the fan for cleaning. Okay, so the power supply has those rubber mounts, and it also has foam in the back here for silencing. There's 1, 2, 3, 6 rubber grommets, 6 cutouts for the cable management. They're all in ideal locations too. I'd say that the one for the power cables down near the power supply there is a bit on the small side. It could be a bit bigger, but awesomely designed. So it takes ATX and everything below, so micro ATX and ITX I think as well. So it's got 7 PCI slots, water cooling holes here and up the top there, and I'll just spin it around so that you can have a look at the back. So there's plenty of room for cables. There's about 25 to 30 millimeters gap between the motherboard tray and the back panel for all your cables, so you won't have any problems there. And as you can see, there's a massive cutout for replacing CPU coolers and with motherboard backplates. No worries there at all. So what I'm going to do, I am going to do a build in this case, but probably not for a little while, and I would like to also put a water cooling system in it too. I've got no idea of the hardware I'm using yet, but there will be another video once I've done the build, and I'd also like to show you how I'm going to fit a 240mm radiator in the front as well, if I do manage to do that. I'll have basically a fairly detailed build log video where I talk about exactly what I put in it and how I did it. Yeah, sorry about the torch guys, just really bad light at the moment, rainy day. So I think I've covered everything. I really wanted to get the specifications of those fans, but they're those white Fractal fans anyway. I'm just looking on the box for them, but it doesn't have anything about it. You can just pause that if you would like to read it. So it actually says 8 internal 2.5 inch, 3.5 inch bays, but there's that extra one on the top too. And there's the manual. The packaging was awesome too. It's actually got cardboard around the styrofoam. Anyway, thanks for watching guys.